Hi, I'm Callie from Soulcraft Sisters, and welcome to the star sign readings for spring 2017. And I just want to say before we get going, this is a general reading, and the intention here is to give you a bit of inspiration, perhaps an added perspective to the things that you are already noticing and feeling and reflecting on. So see this as sort of a touch of inspiration in terms of how you can approach and become aware of the themes that are playing out in your life right now and over the next 3 months or so. And I want to say, of course, this is a general reading. So if you want a personal reading, a private reading, then I've designed something called the Compass, which is like a twin to this star sign reading. But you can read more about that in the commentary box below. And other than that, if you feel like this would be of interest to anybody you know, then feel free to share it with your loved ones. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's flip some cards and let's see what delicious messages are wanting to come through to us at this time. Hello Virgo! So let's have a look at the primary and secondary energy or theme potential, you can also say, that seems to surround you for this springtime 2017. And the primary energy is sort of symbolized through this card here, and I'm using the Tao Oracle cards. And this says holding together. So you see the school of different schools of fish that are swimming in unison, you can say, and it's so beautiful, right? When you see that happening, it's like, wow, it's like one mind, right? And they're all moving together. It's like seeing flocks of birds as well. So anyway, the main message here, there's some keywords down there. It says union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, and making a choice. And I think making a choice as a group. And so what seems to be really present for you guys is this idea of harmonious and integrated cooperation in a sort of group situation. So this could be at work, it could be maybe you have your own company, maybe it's in a family situation. This idea of working together, and also the importance of each individual putting in their part. So it could also be I'm thinking of like a football team, or any type of team sport as well, right? That would apply here as well. You need everybody to put in their best effort, and because when everybody's on board, right, you know, this makes sense, then you're really able to reach the goals that you are aiming for. And that's another important thing. What are your goals as a group? Is that clear? You know, because if you have a leading role in this group situation, then it's very important for you to be very aware of how you empower others, and also that there is this card speaks of the importance of having a sort of a nucleus, something that binds people together. And I'm thinking that could be a shared goal or a shared vision. So is that clear to the people around you? Or not, because it's so important, right? It goes without saying, but sometimes we miss that, and we get confused why people are not on board. Maybe they don't even know what direction you're going in, right? So something about being clear about this common thing that propels you all forward and that excites you. Now, of course, there are going to be, everybody's individual and have individual needs, unique needs. And if you are in a leadership position in this group, then it's something about being aware of that and really sort of entering into this role of a leader who sees that and who empowers and who trusts your teammate, you can say. So, and what this will give you, or what this is here to show you, is something about your self-awareness, perhaps as a leader, but as a person, but also your sense understanding and having compassion towards others. This is some main lessons that you'll be learning and you'll be digging into, and I hope you feel excited about that, because that's sort of the primary energy that seems to be surrounding you for the springtime. And the secondary one is represented by this card here, and it says obstacle. So there's some dark waters here. So sometimes when, this can be a little challenging, hopefully fun, but also at times challenging, right? Because you have to be so aware of other people's energies as well as you try to move as one, right? But what this card is just saying here is just to be aware that all your attention doesn't go to only to solve problems or sort of keep this group harmony, but also to be aware of your other daily routines and other perhaps people that you engage with that are important to you. Because if you're sort of absent-minded and only focused on one part of your life, let's say this group thing, then that can create a little bit of imbalance. So let's say you have a family and they're needing your attention. They might feel a little threatened by you not being there, or something like that, or feel a little bit off balance. So that will just be a reminder to you, if you sort of sense that happening, to slow down a little bit and sort of come back to your center and try to find the middle way again, because this is also in your interest to, to be surrounded by harmony and happiness, I guess. So just be aware of your role in all of this, even if you do have a lot on your plate. And also we'll say that you Virgos, now this is a generalization, I know, but you're known for being very dutiful and very sort of like things to be in order, and you do your job and don't like to disappoint others, I guess, with your work and what you contribute with. But if there are challenges, what sometimes can happen for you guys is that you can get a little bit disorganized. You probably know this, and have a tendency to criticize and sort of direct it or project it. So just be aware of that also. I just wanted to say that it can happen. Of course it can. Happens all the time for all signs, not just Virgo, but just wanted to mention that. So okay, so let's have a look at some cards I drew from the Druidcraft Tarot for you guys. So I was curious to know what can help you as you move forward, as you enter spring, right? And one of the things that you can be really super aware of, and that'll be really good for you, is, of course, you get the Seven of Cups, and this speaks of dreaming and dreaming big and weighing all your options. And you can see this guy, he's a little dreamy, he's sort of looking into the water and seeing all these cups floating around, but he's not noticing this one that's actually there. And what I wanted to say, because this came out reversed, so it's something about, okay, it's great to dream and it's great to have big dreams and big visions, always, of course, but there seems to be something, a message coming through to you regarding also being practical and taking steps and being aware of the reality that you are in right now and the need to move forward. And I want to say something like you, in order to realize some of these dreams, you need to start to you need to pick up this cup here, and you need to work with it, right? Play with it in real life and not just in your mind. That's what I want to say. So always dream big, but also there's an element of being practical as well at this time, and moving things forward. Maybe this project with this team group, your fish your fish friends. Okay, so let's look at what you can perhaps tone down a little bit. And what came up here for you is this beautiful card, Ten of Pentacles. And to me, this card speaks of legacy and of building a firm family foundation, something that you can pass on to future generations, or at least having this firm foundation as a family or as a group perhaps, where there is plenty of resources, and you want for nothing, basically. Maybe you think of retirement or something like that, something that can support you in a nice way like that. But what I wanted to say is that it seems like great, and keep that idea and thought, because that's beautiful. But there's something about, okay, but you need to be practical right now for that to happen. And so maybe focus more on the now, and the steps, more than the dream of this. This is sure to happen if you continue, but only if you take steps to actualize some of these beautiful things with your friends, with your colleagues, with your family, however this might play out for you. So Virgo, those were the messages for you for this springtime. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it resonated with you and inspired you. And I just want to finish up here saying thank you for watching, thank you for liking and sharing, and I will see you again at either the new moon, a full moon reading, or at your own private appointment. So take care, and see you soon. Bye.